If you own a home, an investment property, or even land, one of the most important questions you should eventually ask is, what happens to this property when I'm gone? Today, we're going to talk about real estate trust and estate planning basics and why many homeowners use them to protect their property, simplify the inheritance, and help their families avoid unnecessary complications. My name is Luca, Realtor, and on this channel, my goal is to help homeowners, buyers, and investors make smart real estate decisions that create the best possible outcomes for their future. Now, why does estate planning matter? Well, for many families, real estate is their largest asset. It might be the home you raised your family in. It could be a vacation property, a rental property producing income, or a property that's been in the family for generations. Without a plan, however, that property may have to go through probate, which is the legal process of settling an estate through the court system. Probate can involve delays, legal costs, and sometimes disagreements among heirs. That's one reason why homeowners explore real estate planning tools like trusts. So what is a real estate trust? Well, a real estate trust is a legal structure that holds ownership of property for the benefit of another person or group of people. Instead of the property being owned by an individual, it is owned by the trust itself, which is managed according to instructions you create. One of the most common types is a revocable living trust. With a living trust, you typically remain in control of the property during your lifetime. You can still sell it or refinance it, and you can even change the trust if needed. But when you pass away, the property can be transferred directly to your heir according to the instructions in the trust, often without going through probate. What are the potential benefits of using a trust? While every situation is different, homeowners often consider trusts for several reasons. First, it simplifies inheritance. A trust can make it easier for property to transfer smoothly to family members. Second, privacy. Probate proceedings are typically public record, while trust transfers are usually more private. Third, continuity of property management. If someone becomes unable to manage their affairs, a successor trustee can step in to manage the property. And fourth, generational wealth planning. Many families use trusts to help ensure that real estate stays within the family for future generations. Now let's talk about trusts and wills. A question people often ask is, do I need a trust if I already have a will? Well, a will is still extremely important, but a will generally takes effect through probate. A trust, on the other hand, can sometimes allow certain assets, like real estate, to transfer outside of probate, depending on how the estate plan is structured. That's why many estate plans use both a will and a trust together. Of course, these decisions should always be made with the guidance of an estate planning attorney and a financial advisor. Now, what's the role of a realtor in estate planning? Well, while realtors don't provide legal advice, this is not any legal advice for you. We often play an important role in the real estate side of estate planning. For example, we can help families understand the current market value of a property, evaluate whether the property should be kept, sold, or transferred, coordinate with estate attorneys, CPAs, and financial planners, and guide heirs through the process of selling inherited property if wanted to. Real estate decisions are often part of a much larger financial and family conversation. So, if you own real estate and you haven't yet discussed estate planning for your property, it may be worth starting that conversation with your trusted advisors. Planning ahead can help protect your property, simplify inheritance, and support your family's long-term financial goals. Folks, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel where I share my practical insights about real estate, home ownership, investing, and long-term wealth planning. And if you have questions about real estate decisions involving trusts, inheritance, or estate transactions or transitions, feel free to reach out. I'm Joe Luca, and my goal is always to help my clients create the best possible outcome for their future. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.